Welcome to the channel where hustle meets strategy. If you've ever dreamed of financial freedom through real estate, you're in the right place. I'm about to take you on a powerful journey step by step through how I built a $1 million business flipping real estate properties. No fluff, just facts, real numbers, real lessons, and the exact moves that turned this side hustle into a full-blown empire. If you're ready to break free from the 9-to-5 grind, learn how to spot undervalued gems, negotiate like a pro, and scale it fast, you're going to love what's coming. Stick around, hit that subscribe button, and let's build your success story starting now. One vision and mindset. Success starts long before the first deal, it begins in your mind. I believed it was possible to make millions flipping houses before I even made my first dollar. Every successful entrepreneur begins with a crystal clear vision of where they're headed. I visualized what financial freedom looked like and wrote down my goals daily. There were setbacks, doubts, and failures, but I stayed locked in on the long-term outcome. Reading books, attending seminars, and surrounding myself with ambitious people shaped my mindset. Mindset gave me the courage to take calculated risks others were afraid to. I stopped seeing obstacles as problems and started seeing them as challenges to overcome. Without the right mindset, none of the strategies I'll share would have ever worked. 2. Learning the game. Before I flipped a single property, I studied everything I could about real estate. I immersed myself in YouTube videos, podcasts, blogs, and mentorship programs. Understanding the market, property values, and how deals are structured was crucial. I made learning a part of my daily routine, even when I had no money to invest. I broke down real deals, analyzed comps, and even shadowed real estate agents. This research phase helped me avoid common beginner mistakes. I learned from both successful investors and those who failed to avoid their pitfalls. Mastering the basics gave me confidence to make my first move. Knowledge was my armor before risking a dime. I invested time. 3. Starting small. My first flip wasn't glamorous, it was messy, stressful, and incredibly educational. I didn't have a big budget, so I started with a small distressed property. The goal wasn't to hit a home run, it was to learn the ropes hands-on. Every nail, paint stroke, and inspection taught me something new. I partnered with a contractor to save time and avoid rookie renovation mistakes. Even though profits were modest, the lessons were priceless. This experience built my confidence and showed me flipping was truly doable. Starting small meant lower risk, while I learned how to manage timelines and costs. It was proof that success doesn't require perfection, just action. 4. Building the right team. Flipping properties isn't a solo sport, you need a solid, reliable team. I quickly learned that having the right people around you is everything. Contractors, real estate agents, inspectors, and lenders became my dream team. I focused on building relationships, not just transactions. Trust and communication were key to getting work done on time and on budget. I paid attention to how people handled challenges and pressure. It revealed their true value. Having dependable professionals saved me from costly mistakes. I never underestimated the power of teamwork in scaling the business. The right team multiplied my time, energy, and success. 5. Finding the right deals. The money is made when you buy, not when you sell. That's rule number 1. I became obsessed with identifying undervalued properties before anyone else saw the potential. Driving for dollars, analyzing foreclosure lists, and networking were my daily habits. I learned how to calculate ARV, after repair value, and make competitive but profitable offers. It wasn't luck, it was consistency in deal hunting that paid off. Sometimes I made 10 offers before landing one solid deal. I wasn't afraid to walk away if the numbers didn't make sense. Patience and persistence in finding deals set the foundation for long-term profit. Knowing where and how to hunt gave me a constant edge in the game. 6. Funding the projects. I didn't start with deep pockets, so I had to get creative with financing. From hard money lenders to private investors, I explored all options. I crafted clear proposals showing how I'd use their money and what they'd earn. Transparency, communication, and professionalism helped me build trust with lenders. Sometimes I use partnerships, splitting profits instead of raising cash up front. I learned how to leverage credit, equity, and even seller financing on occasion. Understanding financing gave me the freedom to scale quickly. I never let lack of capital stop me from making moves. Where there's a great deal, there's always money willing to fund it. 7. Renovation management. Renovations can make or break your profit, so I took it seriously. I created detailed budgets, timelines, and scopes of work for every project. Daily check-ins with contractors helped me stay on track and on schedule. I focused on high-impact renovations that added real value like kitchens and bathrooms. Avoiding over-improvement was key. I tailored finishes to the neighborhood. I used project management apps and spreadsheets to track expenses in real time. Learning how to estimate costs accurately saved me from budget disasters. Quality, not just speed, was my renovation mantra. Managing renovations efficiently turned good deals into great profits. 8. Marketing and selling. Once the property was ready, it was time to attract buyers fast. High-quality photos and video walkthroughs became non-negotiable. I partnered with sharp real estate agents who knew how to market aggressively. Open houses, Facebook ads, and email blasts helped build buzz. I made sure the listing description told a story, not just specs. Staging properties boosted appeal and created emotional connections with buyers. I studied market trends to price competitively and close deals quickly. Speedy sales meant faster profit turnaround and less holding costs. Marketing was more than a tactic, it was a major profit lever. 9. Scaling the business. Once I had a repeatable process, I focused on growth. I reinvested profits into bigger and better properties. Systems and checklists helped me manage multiple flips at once. Delegating tasks freed me to work on the business, not just in it. I created workflows for acquisition, renovation, and sale phases. Tracking KPIs helped me make smart, data-driven decisions. I explored new markets, expanded my network, and raised larger capital. Scaling required discipline, structure, and smart hiring. The same strategy that worked for one house worked for 10 and then 20. 10. Staying consistent and resilient. Real estate isn't always smooth, there are tough seasons too. Deals fall through, repairs go wrong. Markets shift, it's part of the game. What set me apart was showing up even when things got hard. I treated setbacks as lessons, not losses. Consistency and effort brought compound results over time. I stuck to my process, trusted my vision, and kept evolving. Even during slow periods, I kept prospecting, learning, and improving. Resilience turned short-term problems into long-term growth. In the end, success came down to relentless execution, not just ideas. Thanks for watching and being part of this incredible journey. I hope you gained real insight into how I built $1 million business flipping real estate properties, and maybe even the inspiration to start your own. Every step, every deal, every mistake, and every win was part of the climb. And now, I'm here to help you take your next step with confidence. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, because I'm dropping more in-depth stories, tutorials, and game-changing strategies every single week. Got questions or want to share your own journey? Drop a comment, I read everyone. Your future in real estate starts with action, and your action starts right here. Hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.